You?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right. Gracias.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn.
Right. I'm gonna go grab my laptop while you do this, so that way I can see what's going on. Because I can't see the chat on my phone.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
All right. Cascarelli. Sorry, I had to restart everything.
Okay,
Vincent.
now I can see the chat on the phone now. Okay, good. All right.
All right. Little White. Ferret. Saludos. Dogface. Great to see you. Jerry, greetings. Guy. Agent. I up here in collab.
Right. Right. We finally found out a way how to do it because we've been trying it for a while now, but we finally got it.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure it out. Uh, yeah, because I was going to do a video and just do mentoring, but I'm going to.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, basically, I'm waiting for my homeboy to get out the feds and see what he has to say.
Well, speaking on getting out, man. I mean, now could I mean, how harder is it now to get paroled with this economy and the way the housing is for a parolee to come out to?
Yeah, yeah, I know, and they're letting out a lot more too, huh?
Right?
Jesse,
Yeah.
Scott, I had a lot of time with homies from La Puente. Yeah, they're letting out a lot more, and things are a lot difficult now.
I assume because they're going to halfway houses, right?
Yeah, I don't even know how that works, but I'm hearing so. Yeah, I'm trying to learn, see how you could do like multiple people, but I think I gotta have a computer for that.
To have a panel, probably.
Oh yeah, frijoles, definitely. Yeah, yeah. Did you see the video they sent me that I told you about yesterday?
No, you did a new one?
No, about certain
Oh yeah,
individual.
yeah.
Ah,
I can assume he has a big cheerleading squad. I mean, he was well liked,
yeah, which is okay.
which is
Like I
fine.
said, yeah, like I said, my respects to all of them. I don't take the fact though. He is what he is.
Right, right. Yeah, I remember him getting good positive feedback from Tony. He got a lot of good feedback.
Yeah, It's because it slowly things come out. The way you are, they eventually flare out. The more comfortable you get, you know.
True, true. Yeah. But just like everybody else, man. But I hope I hope everybody gets paroled when they're supposed to get paroled out.
Yeah, me too. Me too. And the last thing I want to wish on nobody is to be locked up, you know.
Right.
H. Uh, William. Oh, okay, Vincent. Yeah, so hard things over there.
It's cooling though. It was really hot last week, but this week is actually looking like a fall. I guess fall.
Yeah, yeah.
But I never knew that about how active Chavez was out there. I had no idea that he was actually in the game.
Oh, yeah. He grew up with all the juniors.
Oh, makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the age, you know. He grew up with Ivan. He grew up with all them, but the one he got real close with was Elnini.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why he was there playing the part with Elnini. Supposed to saludos, B saludos.
But just by association, there wasn't an actual need for it, right?
No, no, it was just the fame of the dad, you know.
Right.
Damn shame. Great to see you. Always a pleasure. Yeah, he just grew up with them because the dad, because he had money. He's from Culiacan, you know. So
Right. I knew he went to a coach's mines in TJ. One of my coaches knew him. I know he had stopped by one time, but we never went in the house. But I remember he was actually in the house, the dad. So I knew he was from that area, from where you're talking about.
yeah, nah, he rubbed elbow with almost all the families out here, you know.
That'd be smart.
Yeah, I mean, he never got involved like that, but he still made a lot of friends, you know.
Right.
Carlos, blessings. Yeah, but Junior was a story, you know. Shanes, thank you for that. I appreciate you. Yeah, I hated that fool. I'll be honest with you.
Why is
Uh,
that?
he he really had it out for the homies, you know.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Even
John
if you're
5060.
little, even if you're little on the your shades a little bit darker, they tend to move that way. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. They tend to move that way if your skin's a little bit darker. They even in Mexico.
Yeah, nah, right here, they look at tattoos, you know. When I got here, they weren't that much now, you know.
Right. Well, with my experience, I tend to notice that, because I'm a little bit on the darker side. So I get that vibe from from going to parties, going to like events and stuff. So they come off like that sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, I mean, nowadays there's people with tattoos, you know, but not like we do it in California, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, so they mark you right away. I remember when I got here, I couldn't. I had this habit of going downtown without a shirt, you know, no hat, nothing, or they see a full sweater, head, everything, right away they snatch me up.
So do they log your
Young people,
tattoos in, or do they check your tattoos like in detail?
nah, Mexico don't have them records here. It's Agent Orange, John 6060. Runner's Plug, saludos. Yeah, no, they don't have that system here. You know, they mainly go in and they're gonna beat you in. That's all it is, you know, till they get some feria.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, my experience down there was a revolution. About 16 of us, including both groups, and somebody got into a fight, and they rounded up everybody and put us in the same cell for the weekend. And that was enough for me to learn. Say, I ain't never gonna mess around down here no more. Because I mean, it was bad. It was just a hole in the ground to go to the bathroom, and
Yeah,
yeah, it wasn't a good experience at all.
yeah, that's the bottles right there, you know.
I know it was a blue building. It was 2 stories, 2 stories. I remember that part.
Shane, I'm doing good. Just pain wise is difficult. We're all good. Yeah, that's the bottles. And you got lucky because usually what does is different. You know, they take you to the Projo or Separos, and for the first couple hours, they tie your hands up to the bars and your feet to the bottom bars, and they go to town on you.
Okay, yeah. Luckily, I don't even know how my dad found out, but my dad came down and he got me and my cousin out, and he got there pretty within hours. I know that, and I don't even know how he found us or whatever, but he found us and he got us both out. It was back then. It was like $30 to get out. But I mean, it is what it is. But you can't put a price on that freedom, though. Especially coming out of that place.
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah. Shane, Sureño, Camarada, Campulero. I don't know my tattoos. Yeah, yeah. This was in TJ?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I never been busted on TJ. I don't want to get busted on TJ, you know?
Right.
Especially because, uh, you know, we can't deny who we are, and right away they know they associate Sureños with Sinaloa, you know?
Okay.
So, well, at least now there's different factions, but back then it was just aretes, you know?
Right.
And for sure you were gonna get at least an arm cut off or something. I got busted in Nogales.
Okay.
Yeah, Nogales wasn't that bad. Just you go to the ritual, you know.
Yeah, I heard that in Nogales, like everybody knows each other there. Like, it's a small town, right?
Yeah, it's a small town right by the border of Mexicali.
Okay, yeah.
It, yeah, it's
Yeah,
by
because
that now.
yeah, because I've heard some stories from people that used to work out there, and then they say that pretty much everybody's related down there at some point.
Yeah, yeah. Well, now it's different because oh, you know how it goes in Mexico. Couple factions start splitting off and they start causing chaos. Where you guys at? I'm in
Right.
Culiacan.
I
All
remember
right.
there was I remember there was an actual border patrol agent that went into the border patrol just to work it, right? And he
Yeah.
got stationed in Tecate, and
Hmm.
his family was in Tecate, and they were just running stuff back and forth. He like, like he couldn't stop spending the money. He told the government that he inherited some money from his uncle, But
Mhm.
eventually he got caught by a supervisor loading up his work van, and and they followed him to his house, and he had the van full of duffel bags.
Yeah, yeah. There'd be a lot of that in the border, you know.
Right.
Biking, saludos, great to meet you. Lee Thomas, saludos. Wednesday, welcome, saludos. Sorry, agent. Yeah, when I got out, I went through Nogales. Nogales ain't no joke either.
So we got somebody from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, huh? Mhm.
Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. Welcome to the channel. Yeah,
There's some
a lot.
parts up there. There's some parts up there when you cross the border. The driver only rolls down, only cracks the window. It's so cold out there. Only cracks the window to
Yeah,
conversate, and then they just push it right through because it's so cold out there.
yeah. I never been up there, but it'll be nice to visit one day, you know. Same. That's how it should be, you know. At all times, man. My respects to that. Wednesday. What is a peseta? A peseta is somebody that basically tells the CEOs to help them. They fear for their life. They go and then they go into these programs where they tell on everybody, including their mama,
No, the answer is 25 cents, Robert.
25 cents. Yeah, peseta, but it's used. He's basically asking what it's used for, I think. But yeah, it's the word for a quarter, pretty much. Biking, that was the homie S1. He did it for me. Shane, great to see you. Man, there's a yeah. Yesterday, some J cat tried to call me out my name. I don't know if you seen it.
No.
Yeah, it's funny though. You know, I
Yeah.
ain't even gonna answer though. You know, he's irrelevant. He's irrelevant.
Well, they all have their cheerleaders, so yeah, I'd expect that once in a while, you know?
Yeah. But I mean, the individual I'm talking about, you know, not you know I don't never knock my horn, but believe me, I done more and had more weight getting out of reception than his whole term. You know,
Right.
and that fool talks about one of my homeboys being one of his best homeboys. Man, I just got off the phone with him yesterday. He told me to tell him to keep him out his mouth. You know,
Okay.
he's a self soldier, peseta debriefer. So with that said, you know, I have never said his name, and I'm never going to. I know that's what he wants.
Right. And the thing is that,
What's his name?
they know that there's paperwork behind it, you know?
They can't deny the paperwork. I don't know why he even tries, but it's okay, you know. At the end of the day, he has to live with this, so he has to come up with something to be able to wake up in the mornings and get up, you know?
Right.
At the end of the day, he's a weenie. A weenie. Never did nothing, never was about nothing. Somebody sent me something that he said he might have politicked against me, and that's why I don't got nothing against him. You know, I wish I would have landed in Folsom when he was there, so that he could have hit a brick wall. But you know,
Right. So do you think that you would actually, if you were to ever get busted in the next year, do you think you'd, if you were able bodied, now let's go back 20 years. Do you think you'd have the same mentality as of what you're seeing now, or do you think you'll still be blind as how you did it back 20 years ago?
saludos, Mike. I think I would probably have the same mentality, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You know,
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how to explain it. You know, like once you hit prison, you gotta basically blend into what things are. You know,
Right.
or you won't survive. Or you're speaking about the structure over there in California.
Yeah, because things have changed definitely, right?
Oh, you talking about the states, California?
Yes, uh-huh.
Oh, there ain't really nothing I could do. You know what I mean? I went in with double life, as a sureño, I wasn't gonna buckle down and sidestep, so I had to follow program. I never had a chance, though. You know what I mean? My first celly was who he was, so
Yeah, you know, I didn't even see it that way. The way you just described it right now with the double life, I assumed that you went in there and but you had no idea you were actually going to be getting out, so you had to go with the program.
no, I was never gonna get out. I was fine with it too. That's why every time they cracked my door, I was in a cell to the point where literally my cellie sat me down, and even when he tried to, I flexed up on him, and he's nah, and he pulled out his real paperwork, and who he was, and I had no option but to take the program, and
Right.
there in between Ensenada and all right, yeah. When I left San Quentin, since I left San Quentin, I was known as Chino, Santa Rosa, Raul Corona's kid. So I already had the responsibility everywhere I landed to represent him.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's why I'm even on here, bro. Cause my walk was like that, don't mean, I'm not on here to tell nobody how to do the program, what to do, but at least that insight on how to foresee things.
And I guess what to expect, too. I mean, because if they got your families moving stuff inside, I wouldn't want nobody coming to visit me, if it's like that.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Sorry, bro. Runner's plug. Let's make sense as friends. Let's make sense of things, right? Yesterday, they flagged my other channel. So basically, they thought I was going to be off YouTube. They go live, drink, make it only members, and then he goes off like a little about me, right? It's funny how things just, one after another. That's why. That's his boyfriend.
And then
Sorry, H number.
the viewers just, I mean, they add so much to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And some of their comments are funny. Now these guys, I mean, some of these comments, I gotta give a heads to them, and they're funny sometimes, man. And it's just like, even though you don't want to hear what you want to hear, but sometimes they do come up with some good, some good lines.
yeah. He's 99. Thank you. Great to see you. Likewise, respects.
Like I remember somebody made a comment like saying that the power couple, the power couple. I'm like, it took me a minute to think about it, and I just start laughing because I mean, it's comedy. It's comedy.
Yeah, it is comedy. You know, like I have never gone in on a sidekick, right?
Right.
But he belongs to a different faction. You know how I always been. I don't speak about other factions, but the only thing I could speak on is there's paperwork. You put
Oh,
someone in jail for years.
oh,
That fool sidekick,
oh, that's
one
different.
of the, yeah,
Yeah,
they ain't
since you
really
put
much.
it that way, since you put it that way, yeah, no, that's not cool, man.
No, no. But they come on here, and then Mr. De La Cruz, great to see you. Chile Garcia, Italy pirate from Florida. Does he have a lazy eye? I'm from Santa Rosa, California. Yeah, pattern. They reported my channel. I tried to go live yesterday on it, and it would not allow me because it was under. We'll just leave it at that. And all of a sudden, hey, his little things between his legs decide to come out from inside and hang a little, and he starts talking while he's drunk, right?
Right.
Yeah, Saints, I agree with that.
But you know what? What I was thinking about your message yesterday, and an angle how to get to it. But
Uh huh.
we gotta get an angle where people understand where you're coming from Mexico's side of the coin. How
Yeah,
because if they come out here and listen to your stuff, they're gonna think it's just a repeat of what other people have already reported on. But in fact, you got the different line because you're coming in from a different perspective and a different area about that story.
yeah, yeah. I agree. I gotta be more clear. Italy, yeah, he had it on his stomach. Yeah, I agree. Cause it's a lot different. Like I could sit here and tell you my whole walk in my 23 years and months over there in the system, and it don't compare at all to what's out here. There's bigger things than what that little circle we grew up in.
Right. Oh, of course, yeah, of course. And you would
Yeah, he's
and
not.
you wouldn't how do you say you wouldn't be acting that way if you were in front of people. You know what I mean? If you were if and it's easy to do it
Oh,
behind a
bro,
microphone and a camera. And
that's look. Let's be honest. You get on here talking about you were La Hormiguita Atómica and shit, right? Doing all this stuff. Excuse my language. And the only time you have bravery is when you're drunk behind a screen. You know, it's like, come on now, man. But it's like you said, you know, that's why I never mention his name. I always been the person, if I can't touch you or you touch me, I'd rather not speak. What's the point?
Right.
You know, I did most of my time Agent Orange in the shoe. Everywhere I was in the shoe, there was always one or two of them PCs that you came out yourself to walk. They start banging on the door and they call you, your mom, everything out their name. And what you do, you just laugh it off, you know?
Right. Yeah. Well, of course.
That's why yesterday when I seen it, I just laughed it off. Like, fool. He says I don't know nothing about him, about it. Where to be,
Okay.
man, homie. Yeah, I'll just say it like this: when he had everything stopped on where to be, I sent a papalote out to Santa Barbara with his name on it. So what does he mean? I don't know. Nothing about him. Come on, fool. But anyways, agent, let's keep talking. I'm done speaking about this fool. Like I
Right.
said, my homeboy that was a celly, he's gonna get out the feds, and he has something to say. And it's recorded that he said one of my best homies was from Santa Rosa. Well, we'll see what he thinks, you know.
Right.
And good time, yeah, runner's plug. That's exactly it. I never mentioned his name, not one time. Have you guys ever heard me put a picture on, mention him by name? I did say it in the video though. It's going to touch a nerve, and they're going to put on a jacket. If it fits, homeboy, carry it. Wolfpacker, saludos, Cubo, saludos. Anyways, everyone, I apologize.
So how's the
It
weather out
just,
there?
right now it's cloudy. It's real cloudy.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I'm waiting on the Mongols. Wait, let me see if I could do this. Hold up. Look, you see the floor?
Yeah.
That's the little Mongo in my backyard. Look,
Oh. Right.
I'm waiting for him to come out. ¿Qué hubo? Buenas tardes. He's 99. Thank you. Lee, likewise, respect. I'm sorry, 18. You know I like to answer all the messages.
No, that's fine. I mean, I know. Like I said, I know nothing about them.
No, I know. I
Yeah.
know. Me and you are on a whole different trip too, you know?
Oh yeah, that's true.
You you've helped me for a long time and I highly appreciate you. A lot of the things I know is because you and S1 tell me.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, if I got the time, I'll do it.
Right?
I don't mind doing it. And but but I tend to stay away from them other channels because I mean, I gotta face the fact too. I don't get received well in other channels either. You know,
Yeah.
and that's fine. And that's fine. I mean, I don't take it to heart because people, I come from a different angle. Like I remember we had OG Black on the live stream, right?
Yeah.
And I laugh about it because me and him have always gone along respectfully, respectfully,
Yeah.
and we found back and forth. But one time I jumped on the live stream and people are just
Go with that.
they're bashing me, we don't need him here, get him out of here. And some people even blocked me from as a matter of fact, I got blocked from his live streams.
Oh really?
Yeah, yeah. But
Oh
it
wow.
wasn't nothing, had nothing to do with OG Black. But it was his followers.
Yeah, yeah. It's like me, honest with you. I wouldn't even have noticed. But I show respect to those that show respect to me, right? So I stopped by his channel to show my respects, and then I seen it. I was like, oh wow. But that's how it is.
Right.
Rob, saludos. Likewise, I sent mine. Bam Bam, saludos, homie. Yeah, that's when I seen it, or else I wouldn't even have seen it. I don't even. I have no interest in that fool.
Okay. But you know what? Honestly, you and OG Black would have a really good conversation, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah. He said he might open up his channel again.
oh, is that right? Okay, that's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because he's coming in from his family is from down south too, and they're well rooted down there too.
Oh, that would be cool to
Yeah,
actually hold a
from
conversation.
what he's been open about. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
they're same mix, same mix.
Jerry, I'm going to do a reaction to it today. Just going to be a little late, but I'm touching on it. Sorry. Rob, is the truth hurt? Huh. Shame. The truth hurt. I mean, look, I not once mentioned his name and it already hurt. I should have put out that the story of where it'll be with a little bit of Vaseline. Runner's plug, thank you for that. I highly appreciate you. Yeah, B, welcome to the Mongols, you know it. Lee, likewise, I send love. Victoria, Canada, man, it must be beautiful out there. Yeah, do hit the likes, por favor.
Yeah, I see
Sorry, it's let me just
William had a question about down there. I got a quick one. I got a quick one that
okay.
uh that happened in San Isidro, the port.
Yeah.
A couple of females, like 20-year-old females, came through and they got jammed up and they had the ceiling, right? They had the ceiling compartment in
Hmm.
place, and so they found it. And when they opened it up, 17 strings fell down, right? So that means there's
Hmm.
17 things attached to it to pull out, right?
Yeah.
And me and this female agent, we she went to go get the paperwork, and I went to go get the stuff to kind of open the stuff up, open the compartment up, and to get a cart to pull the merchandise in. And as we came back, there's only 14 strings hanging down, and there was originally 17. So between that time when we went to the office and we came back, someone came up on 3 bundles, and it was H.
Oh, okay.
And we looked at each other, and she goes, "I know there were 17 strings," and I go, "I counted them too. I counted them too." And then she just looked at me, and I looked at her, and she said, "Just let her fly. Don't even say anything. Let her fly." And that's what we did. We just kept it moving. But
Yeah.
somebody came up on 3 bundles, and so I mean, we what could you do? We didn't have camera. Didn't there wasn't cameras weren't a big thing back then.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and sometimes it don't really matter if you find them, if they're stamped and secure, you gotta let them pass. It's just the way things work.
Right.
William, boy, gracias for checking me on that. You're absolutely right. Joe, great to see you. Buenas tardes. My love and saludos to you and family always. Nah, they're Ataulfo, Runners Plus, they're Mango Ataulfo. King Taco for me. Oh, wow. That sounds good, young 6060. Nah, my pleasure, B. Nah, Bam Bam, no, no worries. No worries, my boy. You're the homie, you know? Yeah, William, gracias. I'm with H and Orange, Mr. Juarez. Today, everything's good, just pain wise, you know. I'm still stubborn on them pain medication. King Taco, man, that sounds real good right there. Yeah, Bam Bam, it's so good, you know. At the end of the day, it was the homie story. Just, you know, wet burritos. Ooh, that sounds good too. Nah, Mr. Juarez.
Yeah, none of the above.
No, none of the above.
Hey, Mr. Waters, you ever check out back in the day OG Shadows channel?
Diox, huh, that's a good one. Saludos, Arturo. Mr. Juarez, I don't know if you ever checked that OG Mr. Shadow. Ha, enjoy, y'all. Bam Bam.
Hey, Runner, did you ever catch any of my interviews with Shadow?
Who's that? Bam Bam?
No.
Mr.
Runners Club.
Juarez?
Yeah.
Yeah, he comes out a lot there, Mr. Juarez. He was on here the other day. I don't know if you recall.
No, that was OG Black.
Oh, no, Shadow. Okay, okay.
Shadow, yeah.
Oh, you Shadow. No, H and Orange. Yeah, Anthrax.
Yeah, he was associated with Anthrax, yeah. But
Yeah,
he wasn't actually in it, but he was associated.
yeah, yeah. I could pretty much see his role in it, you know?
Yeah, Brunner, he's terminally ill, man. He made a video about a year ago. Yeah, he's terminally ill and he's out
Huh.
of he's out of prison, so but he's still in Mexico.
Oh, yeah, it's funny he hasn't came back, huh?
No, no. Yeah, it's yeah, he as from what he said his last interview with English Sean, he said yeah, things weren't going good for him, man. Unfortunately.
Has the most. Wait, who asked that question? Sorry. Jesus. Right now, man, I have to give it to Tablas or Sleepy. Gracias, Arturo.
Yeah, runners, that is true, runner. That is true about him.
Yeah, Joe. I met a lot of homies that were busted when what was it? The Lane was doing all the shady stuff. There was a lot of homies. Mr. De La Cruz, yeah. The other channel, that reaction channel, is to New Notice. You know, they flagged it. Yeah, I'm actually gonna touch on it here soon. The difference and everything. I'm 5150. Adrian, saludos. Great to see you. All I talk is about Vatos.
Oh, Adrian's back, huh?
Yeah, that's all I could talk. Adrian, I don't do them talk about women, my respect. That's something you should never put out, you know what I mean?
Where's the party at,
I
Adrian? Where's the
haven't,
party at, Adrian, tonight? He's always going to parties, Adrian.
yeah,
He's always getting
yeah,
invited to these pool parties. Oh, and he lives an extravagant life.
yeah, I noticed. Young 6060, I can't say I had the pleasure. I'm hoping now when I go back to Cali soon, I'll be able to, though. Adrian Tinger, my boy.
He's
All
on a
right,
he's
blessings
on
to
a
you.
he's on a good one today. Last week he was all right. He did okay, but he's on a quick one today.
Yeah.
But thanks for stopping by, though, Adrian.
Sorry about that. Hey, Park, thank you so much. I received that buy me a coffee a little earlier today. Thank you, B, as well. I received it last night. Man, I highly thank everybody for your love and support. And do excuse if my head is a little bit off. Well, it'll be the first and last, believe me. Joe, a typical day for me, and I wake up right when the roosters go off, you know, and up, I go for a walk as far as I can, eating a little bit of guarite, then I come back home, clean, I help my heels with something, help sometimes cattle taking them uphill, and I don't mean cattle like cows, I just can't say it, you know what I mean? But sometimes with that or just make myself useful, here at the ranch. Now it's hectic, it's war, so, just make myself useful. Bastida, Poncho Arce, yeah. Sargento Feni, I get to meet him. One time we're in a carne asada together, but you know, a few and that's it. That's hey, yeah, I think that one's for you.
What's that?
I think that message for you.
Oh, oh, I can't even get out of my phone right now.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Let me bring it up right now on my. Yeah, it's just like it's the same mode as yours. You can't like it doesn't even let me type in or anything.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that on the phone, man. But
And then I don't want to push anything because and then I might just drop out. You know.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Let me see.
Muchas gracias por you. Cocoroco. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, States or out here. If you don't mind me asking, thank you. Yeah, do hit the like, por favor. Jaybird, great to see you. Saludos. Bless you. Ray, saludos. Today I'm in a lot of pain, but it's my fault. It's actually my fault because, well, I helped carry something I wasn't supposed to, because of my heart. Evil Thread, saludos. Man, I'm so backed up on the messages, my boy. I'm so sorry. That dude, I agree with that. You can't hear me?
I can hear you, but can you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you, but Joe's telling me the sound ain't too good, so
Oh, okay.
I don't know the rest of the answer is.
I know we lost your picture.
Really?
Yeah.
You can't see me?
No. Well, I can't see you.
Can you guys see me? Mr. De La Cruz, my love and prayers. Hope you have a great weekend. Damn, damn. My love and respect to you. Saludos. Oh, gracias for being here with me. You want me to be honest, Joe? It's Agent Orange, that dude. Okay, gracias, Casparelli.
Yeah, for some I don't know why, but okay. Like, but it's cool. I don't need to see you. You know.
Yeah, uh, I, for some reason, the live set's only been on for 7 minutes.
No. Let me see. Oh, see, you know what? I had to get back out and I came back in. Now I can see it. Okay. Okay, we're
Okay.
good. But
Joe,
no,
what's today? Saturday? Thursday. Thursday and last Sunday. Remember, I mentioned, I didn't really tell you guys, but I told you, I came in and told you I was never going to change. It's because of that. I took it from 0 to 100. Yeah, Saturday, yeah, Thursday, I believe. Not yesterday, the day before.
no
I'm
runners
a hot.
plug. His channel still it's still public, but he doesn't have control over the channel no more. From what I heard, he doesn't have control over it.
Oh, he lost it?
Well, I I don't know. I don't know. But he hasn't posted anything in over a year now. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if he still has control over it or what.
Oh, no, I should. I should. It's funny how people say, "Yeah, that's my homeboy." And next thing you know, he says, yeah, he's on the streets living life. Homeboy, if that was his homeboy, his friend, his buddy, he don't even know where he's at, that dude. There was rumors when he went to MIA, people caught up with him.
Yeah, runners plug. Yeah, that did happen, man. That did. They caught up. They caught up with him.
Who, the government?
Yeah, yeah. The government. They used the government to get through it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. You know how
Yeah.
stuff gets planted.
Royal, great afternoon. Yeah, yeah, that's how it is out here in Culiacan.
Yep.
That's what I was telling S1. Every time they want to do something, they'll send the government in first. Always. The government's gonna always come in first. Yeah. I wonder
Yeah.
how we can have someone else join.
Yeah. You can have the panel because all you gotta do is the same link you sent me.
Mhm.
Um, it changes your actual. It makes your invitation. I guess. It puts it onto your YouTube channel. If I get it right, so you can send that link, and then from when it goes to the actual YouTube link, it converts it into the actual person coming on.
Sorry, sorry. I don't know what I pressed.
Yeah. So as long as they have that link, YouTube will convert it over to the person being invited, so you appear as that person. Because you could have up to four people, I think, or five.
Okay. I tried to send it to B right now and it wouldn't let me. Could you send it through Discord? Do you have an opportunity to?
Um, I think you put it on the community one, right? Because she should be able to find it in the community one.
I opened up a whole bunch.
Yeah, I saw that.
Being familiar. The is the last one I sent you. I think I only sent it to you. They see
Okay.
one. Great, Robert. Thank you, Mr. De La Cruz. Hey, everyone. Thank you for again. I'm sorry I even acknowledged certain individuals today. First and last, palabra. I guess you missed that episode. Thank you, that dude. Yeah, you know what I want to try to do, ancient,
What's that?
is I want to try to get that other, what is it? What is it called?
The steam yard, whatever.
Yeah, SteamYard. I heard it's better, like grouped and everything, but you need a computer for that, and we're just gonna. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
look into it. I'm looking at it already. I want to be
right.
able to. I want to be able to connect with more of you. You know, that's the whole reason I opened my channel. You know,
Yep,
yeah, because you know, everybody knows I ain't really appreciate every subscriber, but the message and me being able to keep my word with everyone's what I for.
right.
Man, this thing is crazy. Now it's saying we only been on for 3 minutes.
No, on my end, it's like almost, so it's over an hour on my end.
Really?
Yep, yep. Oh, yeah.
Betty, great to see you. Saludos. Part, you done enough. Muchas gracias. Yeah. What time is it right now?
3:11 Pacific time.
Yeah. Love you too, my boy. Nah, the goal overall.
Hey, V, you should have got that I send you one directly, one right now.
What's that?
To V, I sent her the link, so hopefully she's able to open it up.
Oh, AB, were you able to get that link? Have a one-on-one with you. Yeah, Joe, that's what I want. I want to connect more with everyone, you know? That would be a great honor with me, you know? That's why I'm trying to figure things out, you know, and do excuse. I'm like a dinosaur though, you know. It's three. Yeah. All right, Mr. De La Cruz. I hope you have a great Saturday. Much love and respect. Thank you for stopping in. Excuse me. Yeah, cause she asked me in the group if she could come on. That's why I'm like,
Well, whatever you sent me to get on here, I sent it to her. I was able to send it to her.
okay.
I was able to send it to her, so hopefully she comes through.
My favorite tattoo that I have. I don't know if you could see it. Wait, hold up. It's all one. It's all one. Headgear has a meaning. Her whatever gown has a meaning. There's a warrior stone down to the east. Sacerdote. It's all one. I don't know if you could see it good. Sorry if you can't. Yeah, sorry. I still gotta put on some weight, but yeah, that one it goes for my wrist. Here, I'll, I'll try to show you better. It goes for my wrist. Is the eagle, sacerdote, warrior stone, and then Toltec chill, her gown, her headgear, and that's an urraca. Do you guys know an urraca? That gear means basically you run through somebody that snitched. Miclio, saludos. Uh, it didn't really make no difference. Jet, when it comes to grass, there's always been tons of it everywhere here. Miclio, why you say that? I'm not deported, bro. I came out to follow suit, to fall in line. I'm born in Santa Rosa, California.
No, I think he said reported.
Oh, reported. Oh, my bad. My bad. I'm so sorry. I don't know. They reported. You see, it started off with that Weddle B video. They tried to flag it, and my niece appealed it and won it because at the end of the day, I don't mention no names, right? And then it seems like since it didn't go through with this channel, they went to the other one and they did it, and that one, YouTube put me under investigation to see if they're gonna strike me or I don't know. I tried to go live yesterday and it says your channel is under re, something to that effect. You know, it wouldn't let me go live. It's not letting you join, B.
But you were able to repost yesterday though. I saw that.
Yeah, I posted a video and they let me, but uh, the only reason I reposted is I wanted to see what they do with it. You know?
Right.
Yeah, just haters. You know, I don't want to fool you. I don't want to mention girl's name. You know? Wait, let me see. Low on to the. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name. Loan, greetings to you, saludos, blessings. TP. Low on, yeah, yeah, definitely. Nah, my boy Park, we're on a different path. My boy Williams, right? But anyways, I wanted to try this with you guys. Keep working on figuring out how to do joint live, because like Joe says, I want to be able to do one-on-ones with everyone, and so you're able to, ask me directly, because I know it's a lot harder just by typing. But H and Orange, the one that created the Discord, and it was for that, group chat, so we could talk.
Right, and then I'm working off my phone right now, but next time I'll be on my laptop and I'll have my setup with the actual speakers and stuff, and with my microphone on my microphone.
Yeah,
I could throw in a story or two from down there that some more pretty scantless, man. Pretty scantless down there. So I'll bring that to
yeah.
the table.
All right, gracias. Low on. All you got to Corcoran. Okay, okay. Yeah, don't low on. Hey, low on. In the shoe in Corcoran, right? Did you ever see a sale in the shoe that the bunks is one down, one up? Oh, Joe, man, I'm literally in the war zone where I couldn't even start to tell you. Yup, low on none. None. There's a certain individual that talked about being in Corcoran shoe and the cells being one up, one down. I'm like, man, I was on A yard, I was on B yard. I never seen that. Nothing but lies. Fully, I agree with that. What is Rumble? I don't know what
I,
that is, dude.
I've heard of it, but I've never actually I've never been on it. It's like another it's like another like it's you can talk more freely. I believe you can't be you can't tiptoe around certain words like you have to do it in YouTube.
Oh, okay, okay. I want to look it up. Oh, in Nadsig? Okay, yeah, I was never in Nadsig in Corcoran. I was on A yard shoe and B yard. No, but he referred to in the shoe. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's more freely. Exactly, V.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into it, but I will hate for them to disturb our path that we've been on.
I guess you got to start a third channel,
No, I don't want. I did the I did the reactions because I really want to react, and share profiles and stuff. Plus, I'm a truck. But anyways, everyone, I want to let you go. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your support. Again, my apologies if if I sounded anything, or I acknowledge people I shouldn't. But gracias again, and
Thanks for having me.
nah, thank you, Agent, for coming on and for all your help. I want to keep working on it to better the channel. You know, subscribers don't mean nothing, but our friendship, our relationship, to be more in touch with each other, that does.
Right.
Much love. Just FYI, I send you a few emails. Okay, I'll check them out right now. Low on, likewise, prayers. B, love and prayers. Julio, gracias. Runner's Plug. Everyone on here, muchísimas gracias. Casparelli, Loan, Mike, Joe, I'll check on the emails right now. Jesus.
Thanks, V.
Oh, that's awesome, Mike. Thank you, 18 Orange again. We'll
No problem.
we'll be soon. I'm gonna get to recording right now for you guys.
Sounds good.
And yeah, I gotta record for both channels right now, and I won't look at the emails and Instagram. I haven't gone on Instagram in a minute. But thank you, H and Orange. Hope you have a
Okay.
great day.
No, no problem. I will. Thank you.
All right. I send my
Goodbye.
love
Goodbye
to
to the chat.
everyone.
Goodbye to the whole chat.
Yeah,
Thank you for.
yeah. Park, my love. Joe, my love. I'll check them emails. Julio, muy buenas tardes. Hope you have a great weekend. If I missed anybody, excuse me, everyone. Buenas tardes.